Then we're playing Goat Simulator.
I am not gonna bore you.
Yes, not Goat Simulator. Fuck off, guys. Audio friends go up to go to OP too many games. Time to make
Reading all of that. It's a typical PR response, and everyone saw right through it, including Charlie.
There's really nothing she can say here. What she's done is absolutely indefensible. It's also very unlikely that she's being genuine here. Like, I don't think she feels remorse for it or anything.
She isn't sorry about what she did, she's just sorry that it backfired. Following Charlie's videos on her, SS Sniper Wolf's viewer numbers began to plummet. But unlike SS Sniper Wolf, who stayed on the platform and continues to post videos, this next YouTuber would go on to delete his accounts and retire from his content-making career after messing with Charlie. Jason Wojo, the fake social media guru with 900,000 followers, many of which are allegedly fake, began to finally think about some of his decisions after Charlie talked about him in his video titled, "This Guy is Pathetic."
But today I want to take a look at what happens when all you do is fake it without ever making it. You end up like this loser we're about to take a look at today. A guy who has become a complete parody of self-confidence, but without
bitch,
any
yeah.
levels.
Die.
It's beautiful stuff.
Come here. I need your ass.
For example, and make
You stupid bitch.
pull up and you go to your girl.
Yeah.
If you compared me to you, you're not gonna win that battle.
Followed by his prediction that Jason isn't really as wealthy as he shows to be.
Now, why I don't believe him about the success of his business is because the only thing he shows that's worth money is his car, the McLaren. He's made like 1,000
Welcome,
jokes
bitch
about
sets.
how much money he spends filling up a McLaren's tank.
For the entirety of the video, Charlie went on to roast Jason's ideals that he preaches in his TikToks, claiming Jason is just living his life under false pretenses. Seeing this as an opportunity to go viral, Jason decided to turn it into a drama by commenting within just 13 minutes of Charlie's video going live. "Keep giving me views, making my reaction now to this clown." And a reaction video he made. He began by bragging about the cars he owned.
First of all, they're not rented. And I don't only own a McLaren.
Not for long, bitch.
Yes, I was right. Following for a while, you know this vertical drop off.
He then
bitch.
claimed how unsuccessful Charlie is compared to him. He kind of roasted himself, considering how Charlie has a net worth of about $38 million, whereas Jason stands at a self-proclaimed $3 million. Charlie lives in your head rent-free. It's as though Jason was begging to be put in his place, and Charlie did as was expected of him in a follow-up video.
He didn't look tougher, he looked even stupider. It's just one of those things where when you get offended and your defense is, "I'll fight you for it," I just feel like it's a bad look.
Honestly, getting roasted by Charlie was probably the most positive thing to happen to this man's career. Jason went on to reply to this video too, getting the attention of other YouTubers who took Charlie's side to criticize the fake finance TikToker. All these criticisms were met with the same reaction videos by Jason, who thought this drama would get him the attention he craved and make him look more alpha. Instead, a month after the drama unfolded, Jason lost several thousand
Out the way, bitch.
followers across every single platform. Now, as dumb as Jason sounds,
Out the way,
he would
bitch.
still not be the dumbest person to get
Cool with
destroyed.
me now.
From bullying
Boy, Johnny in the water.
And I wish there was a cure for it.
to feeding his dogs and cat, which must eat a vegan diet.
He's been on a vegan diet the entire time we've had him for over a year. And as you can see, he is not dead. He is quite alive.
Richard Burgess, better known online as Vegan Gains, had gained
Fuck.
quite a reputation
Oh,
for his
shit.
extreme views and takes on promoting a vegan lifestyle.
So don't get on my dad's side, make some vegan gains, and be nice to animals or I'll...
This dude is every negative vegan stereotype rolled into a single human.
I don't like my
Finally
face.
had enough and temporarily deleted his channel in 2019. Realizing the thin ice he was on, Vegan Gains put an end to his crazy behavior, a move that ended up costing him millions of views. However, just a year later, on March 27th, 2020, Charlie would upload a video that would give Vegan Gains a chance to either repair or destroy his reputation forever.
But I want to show you something truly deplorable and evil. There's a YouTuber that has made an entire career out of torturing and eat animals alive. for their mukbang videos.
In the video, Charlie exposes a mukbang YouTuber, Soo Young, for her disturbing actions. But while Charlie's video brought Soo Young's actions under review, Vegan Gains, who had the chance to back Charlie up, instead decided to call him out for his apparent hypocrisy, as he is also a meat eater.
He uploaded a video where he supported animal cruelty. He made a sausage making video.
So what is this, Charlie?
Honestly, I don't know anymore. This looks like something I would have dissected in biology class in high school.
So I find it interesting that Penguin will complain about So Young being torturing and torturing these sentient animals, these very intelligent animals, by the way, like octopi and squid.
Oh fuck.
Intelligent animals.
This is being vegan. This guy just wants attention. Now, unfortunately for Vegan Gains, Charlie, who's an animal lover, took the accusations very seriously and responded the following day.
But it's people like Vegan Gains who are overly aggressive and the feral monsters in his comment section that really give vegans a bad rap and a negative reputation in the world.
If there's a hole, it's like a...
Self-reflection and realization when you said maybe it's because you're an unlikable asshole. Yes, that's exactly why. That is how you're perceived on YouTube. It's how you conduct yourself. You're extremely condescending to anyone that's not in your club. You literally present yourself as a pseudo-intellectual Twitter user on YouTube. You attack everyone in the fitness industry that even so much as walks by a diner that has meat on the menu.
By choosing to pick a fight with one of YouTube's most beloved creators, Vegan Gains experienced firsthand what it's like to mess with Penguin Zero, and lost what was left of his audience after that. But while Vegan Gains could be seen as defending something he cares about, despite the extreme lengths he went to, this next YouTuber was just plain psychotic.
None are more shameless or just downright batshit insane than Prank Invasion.
Chris Monroe, aka Prank Invasion, has an infamous reputation for his pranks.
If you say yes to any one of the questions, I get a kiss.
No.
You ready? Okay. That's my question. Let's go.
However, while this style of content gained him
Miss that, guys. Already?
In this Clean Energy Ghost Simulator 3 complete guide, I'm going to walk you through this one. So you can see at the top left it says activate the wind turbines. If you're not sure where Clean Energy is, let me just quickly show you on the map. It's there in Woodward Falls. So what have we got to do, my friends? Well, the first thing you've got to do is climb up onto a wind turbine to give you some sort of hint what to do. So you can see we've got this blue one here, there's another blue one there, and neither are working. You can see that the red wind turbines are not working. Interesting. Does that give you a hint what to do? No, you still need help? Okay, let's go. Let's go up one of these here red wind turbines and see what is powering this special thing. Because it isn't really just the wind. There's a magical thing that is located in the red wind turbine that will help the blue wind turbine. And yes, you guessed it, it is a battery. Now, as to whether the battery itself is sort of doing the business, I don't know, because it's a superpower battery, so maybe it's all a bit of a Swiss and not actually.
Are more shameless or just downright batshit insane than Prank Invasion.
Chris Monroe, aka Prank Invasion, has an infamous reputation for his pranks.
If you say yes to any one of the questions, I get a kiss. Are you ready? You ready? Okay, you just said yeah. That's one of the questions. Go.
However,
The
while this style of
batería.
content, over 3.5 million his subscribers, it wouldn't take long for people to find out that Chris stages all his interactions and pays the women to kiss him. He was first exposed for his scam by H3 Productions, following which he was temporarily banned from YouTube. But it wasn't until Chris posted this video that made a lot of famous faces, including Charlie.
Tu levantaste tão cedo porquê?
Ok. Ok. Ok?
Porquê é que te levantaste tão cedo?
Nenhuma razão.
Hã?
Nenhuma razão.
Puto, qual é a razão?
Nenhuma.
Estás zangado com a avó o quê?
Não.
Tu ouve lá, tu vais para a mãe e já não vês cá a avó.
Não sei.
Tu é que sabes. Não és tu que decidiste agora a ir à mãe. Também podes decidir ou depois avisar a avó.
Ok.
É assim ou não? Estou a falar bem ou mal?
Estás a falar bem.
Pronto. Um fim de semana que seja assim grande, que tenha um café, um feriado. Ou então o pai estava a dizer que tu vinhas cá ainda destas férias. Um fim de semana, se calhar. Não te importas de ir? Pois não?
Não.
Pronto. Tu não gostas de estar aqui com a avó?
Gosto.
A avó está preocupada, que tu depois andas lá sozinho, que a mãe vai trabalhar. E o teu irmão vai para os amigos e tu andas lá sozinho. Hã? E a avó está preocupada com isso. Por isso é que a avó está a fazer para tu ficares mais uma semaninha, que é depois as férias.
Ok.
O seu pai daqui nada fala contigo. Não é nada, já está aí.
Fuck. Oh shit.
However, while Max's goal of hunting files is something everyone can get behind, he's also using the topic's seriousness to shield himself and do anything he wants, often being described as manipulative, and using any tool he could get his hands on to make others do his work for him.
Bitches.
And anyone who refused would
Fuck
be
me.
I had hoped that influencers, especially those who've interacted with my content before, would step up. Even if it was part of a more lighthearted stream, like a Halloween special. Unfortunately, it seems that self-preservation outweighs child welfare for most influencers.
This video was a follow-up to his
Bitch.
Inside YouTube movement, where Mama Max tried forcing every big YouTuber to either agree with Max or admit they're a predator. However, things would start to go south when he uploaded a video titled, "This is the greatest cancellation of all time," where our white knight clickbaited the audience that a universally beloved YouTuber is a potential creep.
Surely, you were a voice heard by millions. We reached out hoping for a private response. At the very least, your platform has the power to drive significant change.
Alguém se pode tapar, tá Ken?
Unheard amid the digital climber.
The video was basically a call to action and a rant on Charlie not doing enough with his millions of subscribers.
Wait,
Mama Max's
wait,
main motive
wait.
was to start drama and make it seem like Charlie was getting canceled for siding with the wrong people. But days later, Charlie would respond to Mama Max and silence him before the situation escalated.
We talked like a month ago about like what he was working on in his investigation. Apparently, when I had COVID, he messaged me a couple times and I never saw it. And now he's taken that as me ghosting him and ignoring his very important mission. And it really rubs me the wrong way.
Making a 21-minute video because a guy stopped messaging you on Discord is wild. Max's behavior then continued to become increasingly more disturbing, with the manipulation of his colleagues, not disclosing where the money he gathered for the victims went, and his lack of knowledge of the legal system. Max's abuse of power ended up costing him his credibility and reputation, with his channel not seeing any
Devastated.
profit for over 11 months. But while Penguin Zero made
I believe I can
Max,
fly.
creator, got hit multiple times. Quibblecop, also known as Jordy, is a famous face in the world of gaming creators. But Jordy himself can be called the main culprit for killing his own channel, fueled by Charlie's expose of him. In a video titled Downfall of a Massive YouTuber, Charlie was detailing Quibblecop's terrible move of turning himself and his channel
Fuck.
into an AI version.
If I want to build tons and tons and tons of channels that will flourish and shine forever, we need to remove the human element. Yes, it sounds great. We need robots. We need computers.
That's spoken like a man who really cares about the content. If I'm to own 5 million channels, I realize the weakest link is the goddamn human.
In another video, Charlie breaks down Jordy's immense AI plan, critiquing him for his decision of choosing a bad version of himself and consistency over his audience.
Bigfoot.
And then he did a hard pivot into AI. He wanted everything to be AI, and now he's completely digitized himself. He's jacked Quebblecop into the cyberspace, and now all he does is AI-related work. What if you didn't know that the content was created by AI? And that's called misleading people, and that's shitty. You're lying to them by pretending that it's a real person behind it. The content will never be the same.
Instead of admitting to his mistakes, Quebblecop turned the whole situation into
Bitch, I don't care if it's hot or not.
even letting his AI respond to Charlie on his behalf.
Hey, I got big foot, I got big foot, I got big feet.
So let's react to penguins.
Eventually down the line, people wouldn't be able to tell if the content was a real person.
Wait, no.
Cringe or machine behind the content.
I mean, I can be cringe sometimes, so does that make me human? Am I finally a human? No!
I love how even the AI sounded like he was struggling to come up with an argument. In the end, what Charlie did to Quebblecop wasn't just exposure, but a full takedown, which he almost did to TikTok influencer Monty Lopez, who was selling his soul for views.
I'm sure all of you have heard of the name Addison Rae by now. She's one of the biggest stars on TikTok, and she's gotten so famous that it extends way beyond TikTok. Her dad is a fucking weirdo, and he has torn apart
I
their
need
family
that.
for the sake of his own clout chasing.
Since late 2019, Addison's had Monty Lopez
Yay! No!
best to launch himself into internet infamy with his cringe behavior.
That's someone's father. That's a 46-year-old man posting some fine, distilled, twice folded over, double caked up cringe on me. His whole TikTok page is just his worst moments as a human being displayed. This guy has no self-awareness. Every single video he posts on there is a video that any sane person would want deleted and scrubbed from the internet forever.
Charlie would then turn the heat up upon discovering Monty's attempts to date influencers younger than his own daughter.
They need like a restraining order or something where Monty Lopez can't be within 5 miles of a TikTok influencer because he sniffs this shit out like a goddamn animal. He's got like a spidey sense for it.
The final nail in Addison's
No.
coffin was his habit of trying to silence anyone calling attention to his disgusting behavior, which Charlie absolutely schooled him for.
This absolute insufferable douchebag anus still has the audacity to try and somehow fight for his public reputation despite doing everything possible to sink to the lowest depths of hell. This guy is just an absolute
And I need a
massive
trophy.
fraud, and I feel so sorry for him.
Fuck them kids.
People on Charlie's radar are only going to get more evil, like with this next YouTuber, whose actions were not only evil, but also illegal.
It's always adorable when a villain or clown from a previous season of YouTube drama pokes their curious little heads out from the shadows. That's what we're dealing with today. It's a YouTuber named TechLead.
Real name Patrick Schiff, TechLead would become the internet's favorite punching bag when he got exposed for being a crypto scammer. On June 21st, 2024, after the fantastic documentary channel, Internet Anarchist, made a video covering the saga of his humiliation, the crypto scammer would land himself smack dab in the middle of the internet John Wick's crosshairs by breaking YouTube's biggest unspoken rule.
I tend to copyright strike down any expose videos on me because I understand that these are not real exposés. There's no journalism involved
Oh, fuck.
here at all.
This delusional douchebag attempted to take a victory lap over Internet Anarchist's corpse, gloating about his abuse of the YouTube copyright system, not realizing that he is openly admitting to something you are not allowed to do and he gets into big trouble for.
To make things worse for himself, Patrick openly admitted to his intentions of committing a crime.
Welcome to the world of business where people are afraid that they're going to be dogs. Well, if you're going to come into business and do business in this world, yes, you're going to be dogs.
You don't even have a real complaint. You have hurt feelings and thinning hair from the stress of being such a whiny loser. This is a ridiculous statement.
Pero ya se tomó
Just
que
because
otros.
you're in that field, you need to be doxxed.
After this thorough beatdown, Charlie would also give Patrick an educational spanking.
Let me go ahead and set the record straight here. They are your videos, sure. But anyone can take those videos and make their own creative pieces about them using clips from them. And there's not shit you can do about it legally. You're more than welcome to try. I will 100% use every single resource available to the entire legal firm that we have at our agency, Nana, which which I am an owner of, to absolutely take you to court and embarrass you if you want to go that route.
Now, Patrick's online career is effectively over, but even his evil deeds pale in comparison to Boogie 2988's. On June 27th,
Billy!
notorious habitual liar and professional victim would reach a new low by launching and prompting a new meme coin, Fatty.
Fatty for life.
Which would turn out to be a huge scam, with YouTube Sherlock Holmes, CoffeeZilla, confronting him about it over the phone.
Boogie, it looks like you launched a crypto token that is a scam, a pump and dump.
I don't think it's a pump and dump. It is a meme coin.
It's literally from a thing called Pump.Fun. What are you talking about?
Now, being
Good for you, Billy.
pretty crappy excuse
I'll
to
feed
scam
you.
And Charlie would make sure to point that out just 3 days later.
I'm not a bad person. I'm just
Come on, Billy.
Be mad at me for that.
Billy.
It's stupid, don't get me wrong.
Please go to the water, Billy. I'll free you.
Both of these things are true. In an attempt to save himself from losing the last 2 fans he has, Boogie would claim that his video was merely satire.
If you watch the video that
Billy!
the entire bit, the entire joke is I lost all of my money in crypto. Here's my shitcoin. If you want to be broke too,
I actually did not think I was supposed to do that. I was just doing it.
You recognized this weak excuse for what it was and wasted no time tearing it apart.
That excuse doesn't work, Boogie, when you actually launch a shitcoin alongside your satirical take on shitcoins for your audience to actually lose money on. You dumb buffoon. That's for your audience, Boogie. You posted it directly to them. Of course, some of them are going to buy into it because they still have some level of trust in you for whatever delusional reason that might be.
Resorting to his habit of playing the eternal victim, Boogie would then accuse Charlie of wishing for his demise, prompting one final educational lashing.
I don't want to see you dead, Boogie, at all. I want to see you stop being a piece of shit scammer who manipulates his audience and constantly lies. I'd like for you to come forward and stop lying about everything. So like in this situation, just taking it on the chin and openly admitting that you pump and dump scammed your audience, you should then refund everyone that lost money in this shitcoin scam that you've pumped. And then you should be working towards actually making things right and stop being the lying, manipulative asshole that you are.
To make matters worse for him, Charlie's video would start a chain reaction exposing Boogie's many lies, including the possibility that he lied about his cancer. However, where Boogie is still under investigation for faking
We need to
cancer,
find-
this next weirdo would take it a step further with something far more evil. In October 2022, Madison Rousseau would post a TikTok sharing her life-threatening
Shut up.
diagnosis.
They found a mass on my pancreas, and I had stage 2 pancreatic cancer at just 19 years old.
But just a year later, medical professionals exposed the whole thing as a lie, shocking its fans and catching Charlie's attention.
This may not be a case of her having cancer, but instead an undiagnosed case of terminal
Giraffe?
lung disease. God rest her soul.
Now, as if faking cancer wasn't bad enough, Madison would dig her own grave deeper by also scamming people.
To deceive people with a lie like this here and rake in $39,000 with people that a cancer patient who's going through an incredibly intense battle is so sickeningly disgusting.
Despite this, Madison would maintain that scamming people was not her intention and tried to play the victim card instead.
I didn't do this for money or greed. I didn't do this for attention. I did this in an attempt to try and get
Music, guys. But anyways, I'm ending the video off here. Bye, guys.